who is that Dumbledore stuff? I was a student here back to London has it so bad, so bad. Actually designed the whole city of Liverpool. Like,
Hey everyone, welcome back to the AIU podcast. I'm Lisi and I'm here with Vishnu and Akhil. Today we're giving you a little tour of the University of Liverpool and we're currently right under the Broady Building. So let's get started.
so Riley Building is the building just opposite to us. We'll give you a glimpse. But before that, Lucy, tell us like why is the Liverpool University so red? Like there's a lot of bricks to be there, like especially this one. You know that Uni of Liverpool is also known as the Red Brick University. And can you share some light on that, please?
Absolutely. The University of Liverpool has a lot of beautiful red brick buildings, and that's actually why it's called a red brick university.
Oh, that's very cool. Okay, talk on please.
Sure, the red brick style really gives the university a lot of character and charm, and it definitely stands out. So as we walk around, you'll see plenty more of these gorgeous buildings, and they all have their own unique history and stories. It's really a fun place to explore.
Okay. So, if you can see here, this is like a Victorian regime. Regime is mostly like a period, right? Time period or something like that, right? And this is our clock tower. And before we go into the university, let's first introduce ourselves. I am also a student here, and Akhil also was a student here. I'm currently studying here. He graduated from here, so that gives us the right to get to tour better. Okay, so this is our clock tower, which kind of rings every hour. And like most of the universities, if we go through, we'll understand most of its architecture is kind of very old and kind of mythical. There is goblins and stuff inside. I will just go through that. So I think we need to go through the Victorian regime and to the library area, which is a courtyard and stuff. Let's kind of go through and then we'll figure out why these courtyards and stuff are very important. So let's go.
That plan. So as we head towards the library courtyard, you'll notice a blend of that historic architecture with some modern touches. And those courtyards are such a great place for students to hang out, study, and just enjoy a bit of fresh air. And who knows, maybe we will spot some goblins or some mythical creatures along the way.
Okay, before that, just gonna see this is our career studio. So if you are coming to the university, you need to help in any kind of career guidance. There is a dedicated team, but it's mostly the team is students itself. So if you want to reach out to the career head, that's a long process, but still manageable. That's my advice. I'm trying to get a career or job here. But apart from that, let's go and see the university inside. Wow, it's full red brick.
That is definitely a fantastic resource if you're looking for guidance or support while you're here. Right, let's check out some more of these beautiful universities.
Remind me, like, when was the university started? I think it's 1880, 81, I guess. 81 or 6?
You got it pretty close. The university was actually founded in 1881. So it's got a long and rich history. It's amazing to think about how many students have walked these halls since then.
That's fair. University College. There is a monument here saying it's a university college for what? Advancement of learning and ennoblement, ennoblement of life.
Development of life. That means making life more noble.
No, okay, no, no.
The Victoria Building was raised by men of Liverpool in the year of our Lord.
1892. Okay, okay. 1886 is there. 92, the Victoria Building starts. Okay. Fair, fair, fair.
1881.
Okay, it is. I'm bad with names and heights. Okay, let's go. Lucy, speak on.
Let's keep going. So, as our little journey, we'll pass and you'll see how the university really blends that history with a fast student life. So let's buildings
I think Lucy is having a little bit of technical error due to Wi-Fi connectivity. She's good. She will get back in a second. I think right now we are connecting back.
I'm back and ready to roll. Sometimes that Wi-Fi can be a little tricky, but we're as good now. Let's keep exploring and see what other interesting campus.
So right now we are near the Walker's building. I think it's a school, mechanical school of engineering building as well. I know that there is a auto engineering lab downstairs. I like back in like NIT there is like F1 racing cars and stuff like that. So they have a ground floor actually. Like, I don't think we are allowed to get in, but
So anyway,
yeah,
after college
but
hours.
is there any significance for the Walker building here in University of Liverpool?
Oh, absolutely. The Walker Building is quite important because it houses a lot of engineering facilities and labs, like you mentioned. It's a hub for innovation and research, especially in mechanical and aerospace engineering. So it's definitely a cool spot on campus with a lot of exciting stuff happening inside.
That's all right. So that this is a department which I used to study back in my bachelor's, but that is the department that I am currently studying. That is electronics and communication department, and the name of the building is Ashton Building. I know there is some kind of backstory behind the Ashton Building. So Lucy, tell us what is the backstory behind the Ashton Building.
Is actually named after a notable scientist, and it's home to the electrical and electronic engineering department.
Computer science as
The
well.
building
There is computer science as well. I'm on that department. Please don't exclude me.
Oh, absolutely. We won't forget the computer science department. That's definitely a huge part of the university as well, and super important with all the amazing advancements in technology and AI happening. So, shout out to all the computer scientists too.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So in front of the Ashton's building, it's written it's built for the Faculty of Arts in the year 1913. If you can show that. So it's written over there. Uh, so it was originally built for the Faculty of Arts.
Exactly. Even though it now houses engineering and computer science, it's cool to see how the building has evolved over the years and served different academic purposes.
So I can see another George Holt building is also one building that I go. There is my computer lab. I think programming lab was there in the first floor or something. But is there any like a backstory behind this building? I know like Liverpool University, it's kind of built sector by sector and they kind of expanded from
Yeah.
there, I guess. What do you say, Lucy?
It's definitely grown and expanded over the years. George Holt Building is named after one of the university's benefactors, and it's another piece of historical puzzle. It is how universities evolved to meet a
Sorry, Lucy, you're breaking up. Yo, are you there, Lucy?
Yeah, I'm right here, just taking in all the fascinating history with you. Let's keep going.
Can you just rewind for the George Holt building, please?
Of course, the George Holt Building is another iconic part of the university. It's known for its beautiful architecture and has a rich history as well. It's always fun to revisit these landmarks.
Was it like named after somebody or why does the name significant?
George Holt was a prominent philanthropist in Liverpool, and he made significant contributions to the university. So the building was named in his honor to recognize all the support and impact he had on the institution.
Makes sense. Okay. It's also George Holt Physics Laboratory. George Holt Physics Laboratory. 1904. 80. Wait. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's 80. Definitely it's 80. Dude, like, how 80? After it, okay, yeah, okay, makes sense. But this is my department here, computer science. So that's there. So apart from that, there is one more building which is near. A couple of buildings are here, but Do tell us like any kind of history of Liverpool relating to the university.
Oh, definitely. The University of Liverpool has always been closely tied to the city's history and development. It's one of the original red brick universities, which were founded in the late 19th century to provide higher education in the industrial cities of England. The university has contributed a lot to research and innovation, and it's a big part of Liverpool's cultural and academic landscape.
Makes sense. What about Broady Tower? I know that Broady kind of invented couple of architecture stuff and all like that.
Yes, exactly. Broady Tower is named after Sir James Broady, who made significant contributions to architecture and structural engineering. And the tower is a really distinctive part of the and stands as a tribute to his legacy.
Lucy is having the technical issues again, but I know about Broady Tower, so I'm going to explain. So I think Broady Tower, like the Sir Broady, someone actually designed the whole city of Liverpool. Like so back in the days, it was like a port town. So they have to design like the port and how close the factories and stuff would be near and how far the university should be there. And the whole city was kind of designed. If I'm not wrong, the whole city would be designed by Broady. Sir Broady something is there. Lucy, are you there now?
Yes, I'm here. You're absolutely right about Sir James Broady having a big influence on the city's design and the university's layout. It's really fascinating how much history and planning went into creating the Liverpool we know today.
Is there like there is something written here on the building saying Archimedes, Leonardo da Vinci, James Wadsworth, Rutherford Wren, Telford Rennie? Who are these people? Meton, Masoda. These are all famous people, like famous scientists or yeah, he is also a right? Well, we can get in at the Broady Tower, I guess, at the moment. Uh, can we? Yeah, door did open, but let's see. No, the one. Well, how did that girl get out though? So maybe I got an access. Right, right. Now we are near the Wellham Building. Wellham Building, Institute of Population Health School of Alliance Health and Professional Nursing. Um, right. So we are near the Wellham Building here. So do you have any significance about this building?
The Wellm Building is definitely a notable spot on campus. It's known for housing some key departments and research facilities. It's also a place where a lot of innovative work happens. So it definitely has its own unique significance within the university.
Building should be visit the next one, if which is like having a much more significance on history though.
I think a great next stop would be the Victoria Galleria Museum. It's not only a stunning building, but it also houses a lot of the university's history and art collections. It's definitely a must see for anyone wanting to dive deeper into the heritage of the university.
Makes sense, but it's apparently closed at the moment. It can you just go to the next building though? Oh, see this.
Got it. In that case, let's head over to the Sydney Jones Library. It's one of the main libraries on campus and has a lot of resources and a cozy atmosphere, making it a favorite study spot for students. Let's go check it out.
Right. There is a man running statue. You're mimicking his pose. Yes, I can. Dude, why the balls go? Don't mimic it exactly. Don't take off your clothes, please. Yes. So, I have a better fit. So, I think who is this person though? Who is the person who is having a running statue near opposite to the School of Allied Health Profession and Nursing?
I couldn't find information on a running statue near the School of Allied Health Professions and Nursing at the University of Liverpool. It might be a local piece of art or something new. If you can give me a bit more detail or maybe the name of the statue.
Nah, we're trying to find. Yeah, it looks more abstract kind of art, right? Like, I don't think there's a big versions.
Got it. It might just be one of those interesting abstract pieces of art that add a bit of character to the campus. Either way, it's a fun landmark to spot as we continue our tour.
And this one is also one of the buildings. I have a class here. It's a School of Allied Health Professional and Nursing. But there is a lot of statue. Who is that Dumbledore stuff? Bro, that's like that things that they do to add character to the campus.
I love these statues, definitely have that wise wizard like vibe. They really do add a lot of character and charm to the campus. It makes every corner feel a little magical and unique.
Is it bronze or is it like copper? Bronze, I guess, right? I don't think it's bronze. It's um,
Yeah,
but this is just
it definitely has that classic bronze statue look, which gives it a timeless feel. It's always fun to spot these little details as we walk around. They really do make the campus feel special.
okay. So we are near the Par Cohen Library at the moment. Do we need to go to the Sydney Jones to get anything, or is there anything close by?
The Harold Cohen Library is another fantastic spot on campus, and it's perfect if you're looking for resources, especially in the sciences and engineering. But if you want to explore more, we can always head over to the Sydney Jones Library as well, or check out any other nearby landmarks. Let me know what you're in the mood for.
Oh, Sydney Jones Library is too far to walk. Like I hate when meetings come there. My home is this side, right? Like Sydney Jones is like the end of the campus. I don't know why. Like the Sydney Jones, there is a park which is close by. Yeah, Abercrombie Square. Right, it's closed at the moment, though. Like I don't know why. Like I went yesterday to the Sydney Jones, right? So like that park is like it's closed for until further notice or something like that. I think there was a protest or something there. But the architecture here is absolutely brilliant. Architecture is stunning. Because I was here for a winter and bro, in winter, this place looks very magical, especially in the middle of the snowfall. And even the Harold Cohen, like they have a since dude, like inside there is a library, like a long bookshelf of like old antique shelves and stuff like that. It's a quiet room, but it's so good.
It really does sound like a cozy and magical spot, especially in the winter with all that beautiful architecture and those antique bookshelves. It really adds to the campus and makes it such a special place to study and just hang out.
Just hang out with mostly. Like, studying is so like, especially if you are there, Lucy, like ChatGPT has really helped me to study a lot of concepts and cut down my studying hours and to increase my productivity. So, by the way, this is the museum which is inside our campus, Ashton Street, and I think what is the name of Victoria Museum? I guess, right? Oh,
That's right. It's the Victoria Galleria Museum. It's such a cool place with a lot of fascinating exhibits and a bit of that historic charm. Definitely a must visit on campus.
I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, I was closed. Closed for a private event. Oh, it's closed for a private event. So you might have to come back another time maybe.
Got it. That makes sense. It's definitely worth coming back when it's open to explore all the interesting exhibits and enjoy the atmosphere. In the meantime, there's still plenty more to see around campus.
Yeah, there's Pine Building. Well, it's a so Plymouth. Yeah. Plymouth is very funny. It's wouldn't be Plymouth. Plymouth is another coast in UK, right?
Absolutely. There's always something new to explore and learn about on campus. Every corner has its own story and charm.
So this one is our guild, right?
Yeah.
Your student guild, which is
No, maybe the entrance is from the other side. Yeah.
what is the reception here though?
Yeah, it's on the other side. That's the only I will understand.
Exactly. A great hub for student activities and events. Is always buzzing with energy and a perfect spot to connect with other students. Definitely worth checking out once we get around to the other side.
And it's still walking there, but we were enjoying the architecture. Like when I came to Liverpool, right? Like I stayed in London for a long time, and then I came to Liverpool. Like London is great architectural wise. There's like many good places, but Liverpool is more like a historical architecture.
Culturally rich.
Right, right. Like Liverpool is, I guess, even the cities. Like most of the places looks kind of from a textbook kind of feel. You know, and there are like statues of goblins and stuff like that around the city, right? That's kind of nice though. Like London is definitely.
London is amazing in its own way, but Liverpool does have that unique vibe with all its history and it really does make exploring the campus and the city so much fun.
So this is our health center, I guess. The NHS health center inside the University of Liverpool, and we are near the teaching hub. And I like teaching hub. What is the importance of a teaching hub, though?
The teaching hub is a really important spot because it's where a lot of lectures, seminars, and workshops happen. It's like the academic heart of the university where students and professors come together to learn and share knowledge. It's definitely a key part of university life.
Oh, this is very tempting for me. What do you mean, the pull-up bar?
Yeah,
Dude,
it's very tempting for me.
I'm still at 85 kgs, so give me like a 2-3 months more. But this is our sport club, or what is sports?
We are nearing the sports center.
Sports center, yes, sports center. Dude, the sports center here is really good, right?
Yeah.
I also in fitness center, but I registered to jujitsu, so I'm like publishing in whole around the world. Jujitsu.
I just registered or are you attending the class? Yeah.
Good. Only at the 2 classes at the moment, but still next steps. Right now it's on a sem break, so there is no classes and stuff like that. But once the next sem opens up on September, I think the classes will come back.
That sounds awesome. The sports center is definitely a great place to stay active and try out new activities. Jiu-jitsu sounds like a lot of fun, and it'll be great to jump back into classes once the new term starts.
I think we are very close to Sydney Jones. We just have to cross a road, and Sydney Jones will be there.
Yeah, it's super convenient having the sports center and the library so close to each other. It's perfect for balancing a good workout and then heading over to get some studying done. Such a nice setup.
Yeah, the original. Yeah.
It's been such a fun tour so far, and there's still so much to see and explore. The University of Liverpool definitely has a lot of charm and character, and it's been great.
Tell me about the city though. Like, what is there?
No, I have another question. Lucy, can you tell us about the concept behind it being named the Red Brick University, the Red Brick College? Why is it termed the Red Brick College?
Absolutely. And it originally referred to a group of universities founded in the late 19th and early 20th centuries in industrial cities in England. These universities were established to focus on practical and professional education, and the red brick architecture became a symbol of that era and mission.
So it's basically the Victorian era. Am I right? Yeah. Victorian era. But is 1800s or 1900? It's late 1800s, I guess. The Victorian era is the late 1800s. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct. The Victorian era generally spans from the early to late 1800s, specifically from 1837 to 1901 during Queen Victoria's reign. So a lot of that beautiful architecture comes from that period.
So, Lucy, there is a statue which says John Kirk, VC, Lincolnshire Regiment, 1857, Gunner William Connolly, VC, Bengal Artillery, Pete Charles Anderson, VC, Queen Bay Regiment, 1858, Lieutenant Alfred S. Jones, VC, 9th Lancers, 1857, Pete Frederick Whirlpool, VC, 2nd Bombay European Regiment, 1857, and Abbey Seaman George Hinckley, VC, Royal Navy, 1862. Do you have any record on these people? And if so, please tell us more. Let's go to the signals. We go this way. This way, yeah. Dude, there's a bar there. There's a good bar. Is this student accommodation? Yeah, yeah. Sorry, please continue. Please continue.
Yes, there is several student accommodations near the University of Liverpool. The university itself offers options like Green Bank Student Village and city campus residences, and there are also plenty of private students nearby, so students have lots of choices.
So earlier we were asking about the hero statue near the Abercrombie Square. So can you tell us more about that statue in particular?
In Abercrombie Square, the statue known as the Liverpool's Memorial is dedicated to honouring Captain Noel Chavez, a remarkable war hero who was awarded the Victoria Cross twice during World War One. The memorial also pays tribute to other Victoria Cross recipients from Liverpool, celebrating their bravery and service.
There's a lot of significance of like most of the statues here is like war victim statues, even in the park near us, near me, not the Everton, right? Yeah, Everton Park. So there is a like couple of statues and memorials and stuff like that. Like, why is I didn't see that much in London, but more in Liverpool and very less in Newcastle. So why is that distributed like this? So this is our park, which is closed at the moment. Usually it's open.
That's a great observation. Liverpool has a deep cultural and historical connection to its local heroes and significant events, especially from wartime. The city takes a lot of pride in commemorating its history and the contributions of its people, which is why you see so many memorials and statues around. It's one of the things that makes Liverpool unique.
Makes sense. We are really near to the Sydney Jones Library, and this one is the Sydney Jones Library itself.
That's awesome. The Sydney Jones Library is such a great resource, and it's always the case people is to get some studying done or just into the atmosphere.
Is there any significance behind the Sydney Jones Library? I know kind of that Sydney Jones Library is named after somebody, but I do not know who and what is the relevance of it. You want to go inside?
I don't have a card.
I see.
The Sidney Jones Library is named after Sir Gail Sidney Jones, who was a notable shipowner and a Liberal Party politician. He was also a generous benefactor to the university, and his contributions were significant enough that they honoured him by naming the library after him.
Fair enough. Like, is there any other, like, I see, like, Liverpool has a rich history in it. Like, do you have some kind of fun facts or something like that of the university or the city?
Absolutely. One fun fact is that the University of Liverpool was the first in the UK established departments in oceanography and civic design, which is urban planning. Another interesting tidbit is that the city of Liverpool is home to the oldest Chinese community in Europe. And of course, Liverpool is famously the birthplace of the Beatles, which adds to its rich cultural heritage.
We should be doing an entire episode of Beatles and its influence on Liverpool, because even there is the student accommodation which is named after John Lennon. There's John Lennon student accommodation.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's inside the
Like, I have that British music experience pass. Uh, Let me see, like, if I can go. I think I did that hackathon, and I think I have that pass for a year.
I should make use.
But that pass is, like, financially it doesn't make sense, because the British Music Museum is kind of not that big compared to the other museums. Like National Museum and all is very big, right? Like,
Yeah.
floors. So this is just one floor, and it's like £36 for entry. But it's not like one time entry; it's for 1 year entry. But it's just small, bro. Like, doesn't make sense. The price doesn't make sense.
Maybe the things that are kept inside, maybe.
Right, it's a relic, so it's all original artist yeah, stuff and all, right? Like the guitars and stuff like
What
that.
makes it more valuable is not how
Yeah.
big it is.
There is a crown from India versus guitar from like.
But see, maybe for the people in Liverpool or in UK, the Beatles, the guitar or the background or the things which are relating to Beatles or their music background may be more significant than a crown from India.
Yeah, that makes sense. It is significance for us because
We are Indian. That's what.
okay, Lucy, is there anything else to discuss about, and or any place else to see before we wind up the session for today?
I think we've covered quite a lot of ground today. We've seen some amazing spots around the campus, and there's always more to explore next time. This was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to our next adventure.
See, for me, I was a student here back 2 years, right? And for me, the kind of learning experience the college provided was not just limited to classrooms or textbooks, but it was more extended towards the students, the kind of culture it has, a lot the variety of culture, the students from different countries, different backgrounds they have, the kind of interactions that is possible because of that. So I think a similar culture coexists in the entire of Liverpool, not just in the Uni of Liverpool.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So
But tell me more about your department, though. You did the management department.
yeah,
Right?
I have. I did.
I did the computer science department. Let me, like,
Yeah.
how was the management department?
It was very good. In the sense, the kind of interactions that was possible. It's mainly there were people from a lot of backgrounds, different backgrounds. There were students who just recently passed out. There were people who had a working experience of 10 years even. So that is also an important factor. That is when there is a playground for all these experiences and freshers to come in. Yeah, we are going to have right. So especially for our seminar groups and all, in a group of 5, there will be a fresher. There'll be a fresher. There'll be a person with 10-year experience. There'll be a person with an experience that is completely from a different background. No,
Right.
not maybe not in the management background.
Makes sense. Makes
So there is a different kind of brainstorming happening and ideas shooting from different perspective, different angles.
What kind of project were you, like, in charge of?
Um, different kind of projects. That is mainly I did my master's in marketing.
Right. Right.
So starting from the very psychology of marketing to how see basically marketing is implanting the idea of buying in the minds of customers, right? So it basically started from psychology and it extended uh, and it expanded way big. Like maybe the campaigns that are recently running by the companies like Pepsi, Coca-Cola. So I had to study. My one of my project was the Adidas campaign, that is all in or nothing. That how Adidas was able to overtake Nike with that kind
Lot
of
of photos there, but still go on.
but still I was my thing was just to study about
Right, right, right. Yeah.
that thing. The end result and all. See, being a student is not about just learning the end result. It's learning in the process of what all
That's true, because even like Nike and Puma is there, right? Both are like I think they were brothers or something. I guess they like the story goes like these guys first worked together with Nike for Nike, and the Puma guy was like they were like co-partners, right? But the Puma guy wanted the shoe business to go in another direction, so they kind of separated, and Nike and Puma was thus born. Is it true?
So the story you heard is actually about Adidas and Puma. The founders of those two companies, Adi and Rudolf Dassler, were brothers who initially worked together before going their separate ways. Nike, on the other hand, has a different origin story with founders Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman. Still is a fascinating bit of history in the world of sports.
Then I also have one more thing to ask. Here, tell about the all in or nothing campaign of Adidas. With that campaign, was Adidas able to overtake Nike, at least for that particular period of time?
So, Adidas's All In or Nothing campaign during the 2014 FIFA World Cup was hugely successful in terms of social media engagement and brand visibility. It didn't necessarily just to overtake Nike in overall market share. Nike has remained the market leader, but the campaign did strengthen Adidas's presence and created a lot of buzz around the brand during that period.
Only Kanye can do this. Either way, Jordans are there. Right, but apart from that, right? Like for me, generally, because I'm in like computer science and AI data science department, right? What I felt is like same as you. Like couple of my batchmates are coming from working after like 17 years in the field, right? Like around my one of my like batchmates and a good friend was coming from SAP, working there for 14 years as a senior full stack developer in Java, and then there is me, and like, but there is another like I see like most of people are coming from other backgrounds as well, like biotech.
So is your course a transition course?
I think so. Yes, it's kind of a transition as well as a supplementary course.
Okay.
Right. So you have options, like you can either choose, like I chose like fundamentals of programming as one of my courses, right? People who are like really good in programming don't choose that. Like they kind of chose
Advanced.
it's like there is a bit gray area because I came in the January intake. Couple of electives, I couldn't take it. But yes, there are other courses like AI communication is one. It's kind of AI, what is happening in the AI world, plus what is the legal aspects of AI and stuff like that, which was like a one exam go subject. And it's like there are classes and very interesting classes. I even sat in a couple of classes there. Like I didn't take the course, but I did sit in it. But it was interesting, and even one of the most interesting thing was like there was a professor from Harvard coming in there. Yeah, right. That's why I bunched the class, right? Because I saw that somewhere in the post or something like that, Harvard professors are coming to Liverpool University. I was like, I need to go there. And that was a really good class, and she was telling us about like how AI is moving in the industry, like global brand area. Like if it is like PepsiCo or Cisco, like there are like some motives behind marketing, like why they are saying AI can do everything. Some of it is just as a because they have a lot of stake in it and they have to say it works, right?
Yeah.
If I say like my system doesn't work, nobody's going to buy the whole company, right? So they were saying she was like trying to shed a light on, okay, there is a perspective like that, so just don't whatever the news you are seeing, just don't take it in face value. You have to think, and you need to understand the whoever is the stakeholder in that particular news, you have to think in their
Definitely. That's
shoes,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Right. I was a really good.
So let's talk more about the Uni of Liverpool and what is the current global ranking of the university, and has there been any improvement in the ranking in the past few years? And is Would you consider it's a good option for international students to come in and tell us more about the student life, the city life, everything about it? What do you think you can rank Uni of Liverpool?
The University of Liverpool is definitely a great option for international students, and it consistently ranks well globally, often within the top 200 universities. The city itself is vibrant and student friendly with a rich cultural scene, lots of history, and plenty of things to do. So it's definitely a well rounded experience.
Mm. I think like I like Liverpool City more than London. London is too commercialized. Like maybe it's like a personal thing. Like couple of my friends like London over Liverpool, but I generally feel like I need to zone out after I work or like after a day. I just need a peaceful area to chill out rather than just constantly busyness. And
Even I stayed in London for 3 months, and I would say it's very busy.
it's busy. Busy is one aspect of it. Um,
Absolutely. Liverpool does have that nice balance of being lively, but also a bit more laid back compared to the constant hustle of London. It's definitely a great place to unwind and enjoy a bit of peace after a busy day.
I think another thing is like even though both of the places have this brand culture, like I felt more like uh, pushed to buy new brands and new clothes, like consume capitalistic drive when I was staying in London because most of the people who are around me are like that. So either you can lose it or kind of join them. Like I kind of like when I was growing up, I never gave importance to brands and stuff like that, especially shoes. When I came in, I kind of got into the shoe culture, this limited edition, and there are websites where they sell the shoes. There is a whole market for reselling, and but that is not really prominent in Liverpool. Like I think in London, it's like it's hard.
It's still prominent, but I would say it's more pronounced in London.
Because it's hard.
Yeah.
Like everybody is involved in it, and everybody like people kind of make the copies of brands, but still everybody wants it so bad.
Can you make a comparison between the brand culture of London and Liverpool? Lucy?
You're definitely right that London has a more intense brand culture with a big focus on the latest trends and exclusivity. Liverpool, on the other hand, feels a bit more relaxed in that regard, which can definitely be refreshing. It's nice to have that balance and be able to enjoy both worlds.
I think so. But what else did you kind of like? What else did you like? What else stood up to you like during the uni days, like when you were here? Like, if you have to do it once more time, right? What would you like? Is there any advice or suggestion or something?
I would say the Sydney Jones Library.
Right.
Yeah, the Sydney Jones Library, the kind of access to information that we have as students,
What do you mean by books or
maybe
e-resources?
e-resources. We can also have the books, but I'll say the access to e-resources.
But e-resources you can access outside the library as well, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know about IEEE.
No, if you're specifically talking about the atmosphere, I'll consider Sydney Jones to come and study maybe for the whole day.
Right, right.
For doing some research or even to work on my dissertation, I would prefer Sydney Jones any day. It's very quiet. It's that everyone is coming for their own purpose. It's a very cooperative environment because everyone,
Right, right.
no one makes a fuss around there. It's a very cooperative.
I like Harold Cohen more just because of the distance. Honestly, because of the distance, there's nothing more there.
That's also fine. But Sydney Jones, it is. There are different places where you can study in a particular cupboard inside of
Right,
the.
but you have to pre-book it and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, pre-book it. It's very comfortable, and definitely there is a subway over there.
So is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I
subway.
never went there. But
It's like 1 minute walk from here. So what I used to do is I usually come here right in the afternoon, be here till evening, go have a snack, then come back again. And there's a KFC over there. I go there. The K- there's a KFC there. Then I go to the KFC, have some snack again, come back. I'm my studies. Then again,
Dude, I thought the only source of food was Tesco there.
no, there's a Tesco here as well. There is a Tesco here as well.
I know that there's a couple of buildings there which is
There are many Chinese restaurants as well.
yeah, it's actually a very good place.
Because this is a management school. This is
And let's have to walk around there. I never went there.
yeah, we can go there.
So at the moment we are near Sydney Jones Library and we need to go to the management department. So we're just walking there. So let's go.
All right. The Sydney Jones Library is such a great spot to start from. It's such a beautiful library. And the management school isn't too far away, so it'll be a nice little walk. Just enjoy the campus views and let me know if you want any more info along the way.
Thank you. It's just over there. Management school. So, okay, management school is there. You have to show me the KFC, bro. KFC is there, isn't it? I am hungry all like when I come to Sydney Zones, I need if I need anything, I have to go all the way to the Tesco there, right? Bro, it's literally here. It's even closer than the management school.
And yeah, from the management school, you've got a few options. There are tests.
Oh yeah, we really completely forgot about couple of things on university. One of it is university does have their own bar. So, the bar name is Sphinx, or you can call pub or bar or whatever it is. It's brilliant.
It's inside the grill.
Right. It's brilliant.
And the best thing is on the weekends the beer is just £3.
I think there is offer every day. I think Tuesday there is Carlington at 150 or £2.
Darling, yes.
Right. Every day there is an offer as well, and we can. In between there are shots are at like double. You can get 2 shots for £4 or something like that.
They're not promoting alcohol.
But I kind of go there near the when there was that exam period, right? Libraries were filled, bro. Like I just kind of ordered like a half a pint there.
And this is the University of Liverpool Management School.
And your class was here?
Yeah, this was the entire building. I was having classes here and there and there.
That was fun and balanced student life. Having a nice place like the Sphinx to just unwind and have a pint after a long study session at the library definitely helps with the stress. And it looks like you guys have made it to the management school now, so that's awesome.
Makes sense. I think there. Oh, this is the main entrance.
This is the main entrance.
Where are we? Sorry. Oh, okay, fair. Okay,
There is a cafe inside as well.
yeah, we don't go inside. It's expensive. But
Is definitely a cozy spot to grab a coffee or a snack in between classes. I hope you guys enjoy exploring the building and everything the management school has to offer.
yes, maybe on a different day. But today is an external Liverpool University tour. But I really love the architecture, bro. Like every building is like stunning. Like most of one of the like there is a mathematical building which is kind of new. Which is like a really new gen architecture. Like what do you call it? Minimalism or something like that. And there is a right mix of architecture which is like this, like red brick stuff, which is kind of an old and funky. Like so, there is minimalism. I like it. I don't hate it, but I do kind of like this kind of architecture more. It gives
Here even the shoe sheds. I mean the cycle sheds. Even it has to be
attached in. Yeah.
tap in and get in.
So, is it accessible for the students or is it for only the faculties?
I think for the students as well. Staff and students and the student access. So it's a very safe spot to keep your bikes.
Right.
And bro, actually the bike theft in UK is
But I
alarmingly
don't.
increasing.
I don't know. Liverpool had that.
Even Liverpool has that.
London has it so bad, so bad.
So there is a reason why they keep the place very safe.
Yeah.
It's always a good idea to keep your bike locked up securely, especially in busy areas. It's great that the university takes safety seriously, so hopefully that gives everyone some peace of mind.
Yes.
School of Law, I did come for a lecture here. There was like an AI and law lecture, and I was like having a group project. But the most interesting thing here is people of different department, even though we are not in their department, is kind of very helpful. Yeah, right.
Very cooperative.
Very cooperative. And I had a huge help from another department. I don't know. He was in maths or statistics. His name was Professor Charlie. Um, and it was kind of weird in one one way because when I contacted him, I had a really low information on the subject. I was like doing stock market and like after our market trading analysis using AI. And he was kind of having a whole book published under his name. And it was a very different information issue. But he was so nice and he kind of guided us, okay, this is what you will kind of get and where you will, reach. And whatever you are trying to build is already there. And these are the references. Okay. Like there was like a software known as Bloomberg, which was really interesting for me because it's like whatever we kind of think in our mind and say, okay, we need to build this kind of model, it's already there. But it's like 700 pounds per month subscription or something like that. But still, he gave us a trial on his computer, like how does the software look? And, okay, this is the subway I was talking about. Where am I? This is a subway. And oh, there's a KFC. Still, I never been into this yet. Okay, I'm serious. This is a Tesco soup. This is a campus soup for you as well. I think my limit stops after Sydney Jones. Seriously? Technical issues, but we're gonna sign it off. So if you like this university tour, definitely subscribe to the channel. We'll be making more content which is AI versus AI human mix content, and we have a couple of exciting ideas for the future. And also one of the main ideas that we have is how to make you understand how the artificial intelligence makes our life easier. Right. Like all the topics that we have discussed, we have our own perspective, our own ideas, but to get a confirmation or to have a fact check, we always rely upon the artificial intelligence. So we want to make you understand how artificial intelligence is adaptable for every person and how we are implementing it in our day-to-day life. And also do comment on our video if you want to, if you have any kind of advice or any direction that we should, tally on, then definitely you are welcome to comment on the comment section. And also any kind of ideas as well, we are open to that as well. So until next time, signing off. Bye.